What's going on, you guys? It's Toby's Talk Show, and like I said, I am not going to stop posting about the Knicks until they lose a game. And as you guys see, I am recording this video, which means the New York Knicks have now won 9 straight games. If you guys know, or you may not know, if you are checking out the channel for the first time, I am a Knicks fan, so it feels absolutely amazing. I'm 18 years old, and the last time we were good was around 2012. And so, for most of my actual childhood where I can remember things, I don't remember the Knicks being good. Or even having like a 5 game win streak. I really can't remember. And yeah, it's absolutely incredible. This Knicks team is just like, there are times where I watch other teams and I'm like, wow, these teams are incredible. I think back to like the Spurs teams with their ball movement, the Warriors teams with their shooting and offense, the Nets team this year, etc. And the Knicks are just a genuinely fun team to watch. Not even biased. They're just a genuinely fun team to watch this year. Whether it's their defense with Nerlens Noel, basically every single game during this win streak having a crucial block late. This time it was on Pascal Siakam. Last time it was on Brandon Ingram. The time before that it was on Dorian Finney-Smith. So 3 times in the last 4 games with a crucial block at the end. All 3 of those guys trying to go for a poster/easy layup and just denying at the rim. Julius Randle continuing to go crazy with another 30-point game. RJ Barrett stepping up like he has all season, even though he doesn't get talked about, with 25, 12, and 4. And Derrick Rose continuing his hot streak. We'll get into the stats in a minute, but let's talk about the game quickly. The Knicks start off hot, specifically Julius Randle, looking like he just wouldn't miss the whole game. Started off at 3 for 3 or 4 for 4, but just straight splash after splash after splash after splash, and it didn't even look like he was trying. And every time you saw him, he kept shaking his head. He was like, you guys got to do something else here, or else, it's not going to be a good game. And they did. The Raptors tried a lot of different defensive schemes against Randle, and there were some that worked, especially with the double teams, and some that didn't. But sometimes when they doubled Julius Randle, you'll see sometimes with Julius Randle, specifically last year, which, a big reason why the Knicks fans were upset with Julius Randle is that he, when he gets a double team or he sees a double team forming, he'll try to go through it or create a play for himself through a double team. And this year, you can see he's less afraid of the double team, takes his time, looks around, and throws a beautiful pass to someone for the assist, and that's why he's averaging 6 assists this year. RJ Barrett staying aggressive, continuing to shoot no matter what the case is, whether he just continuously gets fouled and doesn't get the call, 3 after 3, even though he missed the first few. It's just awesome to watch. Derrick Rose just crafty move after crafty move. But yeah, the Knicks started off hot, like I said, from Julius Randle. And it was kind of close throughout. The Knicks had a nice lead going into the half. It was like we were up by 10 or 11 at one point in the second, and then the Raptors kind of cut it down to 4. Specifically, Fred VanVleet became really hot with OG Anunoby. And then the Raptors took a quick lead in the third. And it felt like one of those games where it's like, all right, it's going to come down to the wire. But during this win streak, most Knicks games this year have been down to the wire. But usually what happens is, for some reason, in the fourth quarter, the Knicks like to turn it up. And just another game where in the fourth quarter, the defense just came alive. And there was nothing the Raptors could do, and our offense just stayed hot, and we just locked them up in the fourth, outscoring the Raptors 32-20 and finishing off with a 17-point victory, winning 120-103. Wow, I mean, this team just gets me so happy. It's so exciting. You see, it's like, the reason why this team is so special is obviously, the people would say, oh, the Knicks are the 4 seed. Who really cares? They're not going to win a chip this year. And no, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'll tell you straight up, there's a 1% chance the Knicks win the championship this year. But if people were paying attention before the season started, and obviously they probably know now due to all these, everyone talking about the Knicks, but we were projected to be one of the worst teams in the league. So we're playing with house money. If you think about back to 2012, when the Knicks were good, when we had Melo, Stoudemire, and Chandler, people expected us to be good. So if we weren't, if we lost a game, it felt really bad. And if we won, it's like, all right, this is what we wanted. But these Knicks, we weren't expecting anything. And it's just amazing to see this team that no one expected to be good come together, play as a group. You just see, everyone's so happy for each other. The energy on the bench, everyone cheering after every basket, the fans really hyping up the Knicks. And, this Knicks team is just different from what I've seen the past 7 years in my lifetime. Just a lot of, it feels like a big community. And it's just great to see. Let's just look at the stats quickly. This team just gets me so happy. Like I said, OG Anunoby had a great game with 27. Points, he shot great from 3, 6 for 11. Fred VanVleet, like I said, he got hot multiple times throughout this game, dropping 27, 5, and 11. I really wish the Knicks got Fred VanVleet this offseason, but I guess I can't complain with how we're playing. Siakam had a solid game, 26, 7, and 5, 8 for 19, but he missed a couple of easy/crucial shots. Kyle Lowry had a really cold, quiet game. 4, 7, and 9, 1 for 10 from the field. Just really couldn't get anything going offensively. Defensively, he's a pest and he gets the charges, and that's what he's good at. But offensively, he couldn't hit. And on the Knicks, Randall, like I said, 31 and 10, only 1 assist today. But who cares? 10 for 17, 5 for 7 from 3, just an absolute animal. Rowan, like I said, or RJ, if you don't know his real name's Rowan, 25, 12, and 4, 8 for 16 from the field. Derrick Rose, 19, 4, and 7, 7 for 10 from the field. Reggie Bullock, 16, 6 for 10 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3. And yeah, I mean, it's just great. Obi Toppin had a nice game shooting. He hit his first 3 threes and then missed his last one, but really just crucial, like energized building threes. And yeah, I mean, the one thing I will talk about before this video wraps up is that, you're seeing now, if you guys are actually watching the Knicks, you'll see that, the beginning of the year, especially before we traded for Rose, Payton played a lot. And then when quickly started to come out, Payton played a little less, started to break out quickly. And then when we traded for Rose, it kind of was the same where Payton was getting his 20 to 25 minutes. But slowly, as we keep winning and as we get closer and closer to the postseason, you're seeing that Elfrid Payton is playing less. He'll start still, but in the second half, he doesn't play. He finished with 14 minutes tonight. He had 17 the last night. And it's good because, if you look at the plus minus, I know plus minus doesn't tell you everything, but also as someone's watched the game, the -9 for Payton compared to the plus, 26 for Rose and plus 10 for Quickly. I mean, the eye test tells you and the plus minus tells you today. Payton just, he is Payton is a good part of this team. He plays good defense. When he gets into the paint, when he shoots the right shots, it's good. But his lack of shooting really hurts the teams at some points. And sometimes when he turns the ball over unnecessarily, it hurts to watch. And honestly, Rose and Quickly have been playing better than him this season. And I think you're going to slowly start to see Payton get less and less minutes every night, which is a very good thing. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Again, if we beat the Suns on Monday, you'll see another video saying the Knicks have won 10 straight games. And if we somehow beat the Suns, wow. I wouldn't believe it. But yeah, guys, that's really it. The Knicks are on fire, and I couldn't be happier. I'm going to go celebrate. I don't know how, but I'm going to go celebrate somehow, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye.